Shaina NC in her first election. Shaina, I don't know what the outcome will be. Since we've known each other for so long, I obviously wish you the best for the 23rd as well. But she is the candidate from Mumbadevi. And in the electoral battle, of course, been with politics for years. But Shaina, I want to first ask you, how was your experience as a candidate? I mean, of course, you were an astute political worker. You know your party and your area, but this time you're not just a voter, you're a candidate. How was that as a different experience?
So, Tamanna, I just want to briefly correct you. I fought my first election in 2004 from Bandra West with the Bharatiya Janata Party, and that time I was clearly a novice. I didn't know how to fight an election there, and I remember people rubbished me off and said that, oh, she's lost an election and she only knows how to wear saris and doesn't know how to fight an election. But that's a stereotypical notion that most people have in public life for women. Having said that, 20 years down, having fought Mumbadevi, which is probably the toughest constituency in Maharashtra, where you have 140,000 Muslim voters and 1 lakh Hindu voters. And obviously, I'd like to thank Honorable Prime Minister as well as Eknath Shinde ji, the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, for giving me this opportunity and for letting Ladki Behen fight valiantly to ensure that the people of Mumbadevi have some respite and are given the opportunity to better their lives, better their infrastructure, and better the kind of performance. You had a 3-time MLA who has not done much for the constituency, and as a South Mumbaiker and as somebody who lives in Mumbai, I would only want to say that it's unfortunate that you have this kind of disparity where in so many parts of Mumbai, and especially South Mumbai.
One minute, Shaina, I stand corrected. But you know, you were right, 2004, 20 years later, you're no longer a political novice. I don't think anyone will come and say Shaina NC only knows how to wear saris, though you do that beautifully. And you're right, it's a tough battle. Now, you mentioned Amin Patel, your contender, your biggest challenger is a 3-time MLA. Mumbadevi, your constituency, has a large Muslim population. Did you reach out at all to Muslim voters, or have you focused and concentrated? I'm asking because this batenge to katenge and all of this which was going on before the election, was this part of your campaign in Mumbadevi, Shaina?
So I reached out to every section of society, and let me please say that I don't believe in divisive politics. I believe in performing in politics. But having said that, my opposition only chose to do vote bank politics and, as we say, tushtikaran ki rajniti. But I'm not here to sit and comment on that. I reached out to every segment, every section. And yes, Chief Minister's Ladki Behena Yojana did help to a great extent, because out of the 2.5 crore women in Maharashtra who got 7,500 in their bank accounts, if you take a constituency like Mumbadevi, there are 40,000 Ladki Behenas, of which 15,000 are Muslim women. So they all have rallied for the entire process of being empowered, and not just empowered, with the opportunity to be in a better space than where they were. So I think that all sections of society have accepted me, and we will be able to pull off a historic victory on the 23rd.
You do. Since I'm speaking to you as candidate, Shaina, if you win, what will you do to improve traffic jams, water woes, and some basic infra issues in your constituency? What is the one big promise you have for the people of Mumbadevi?
So I want to just say 3 things. One, in 15 years, there has really been no kind of development. And why do I say this, Tamanna? Not just to critique, but there has been no cluster redevelopment other than the SBUT, which is a project of the Boras in the area. If you take Kamatipura as an area, people are packed as sardines. There is no place for them to live, no place for them to have any amenities. The one hospital in the 10th lane of Kamatipura was even shut down, which was a maternity ward. The first lane, they had an eye hospital, that's also closed down. So there's been no development at all, like no new hospital, school, library, open space to dur ki baat, because there is no open space. And if you look at the cluster redevelopment that is required for a place like Kamatipura, even the proposals haven't even been submitted in 15 years. You have the same story at BIT Chawl, same story at Umar Khadi, same story at Kumbarwada. And the sad part is people have just voted for the Congress based on a community and a vote bank that stays downtrodden and has never been empowered. So whether it's the Muslims or the Dalits, they have only been viewed for their facilitating of votes. So I choose to fight all of this. When we talk about women, I feel so sad when I went today to the polling booths in Dongri and Bindi Bazaar, where women don't even have the basic facility of clean water. There's sewage water all over the place. There's filth all over the place. There's no kind of hygiene, no parking place, because there's so many traffic issues and there's so much illegal construction. How did this come up in the first place? This only happened with the insulation of the MLA, and the MLA who chose to
you will
have
change,
1/1.
Shaina, what is the one big thing you will change? And do you think that this election is going to have a far-reaching impact on a lot of political leaders in the state of Maharashtra?
Most definitely, because I believe that, you can't go piecemeal here. It has to be a whole blueprint. That whole blueprint has to be mapped very particularly and very cleverly, where each area is given the kind of indication of what needs to happen by technocrats, bureaucrats, and city planners, because everything is a mess. So you need to start from zero and work upwards. If you ask me, for women, it's clearly healthcare and education, because even for our Muslim sisters who really don't understand how they're being taken for a ride, they only vote on the basis of community and calm, as we call it. I want them to vote on the basis of calm instead. So no calm only.
Okay, calm only, says Shaina NC. We'll wait and see. I mean, it's just amazing what candidates say. Then the question is what they really do. But having said that, Shaina, looking forward to what happens on the 23rd. And of course, best of luck to you and all of the candidates there.